from a 64-year-old grandpa making the most disturbing phone call.
You are so beautiful, you're so I want to eat your I want to make you I want to make you so happy, my little angel. I love you, baby, so much.
To a pred running for his life. These are the most evil preds Chris Hansen has ever faced. Starting with Michael Gentile, the oldest monster ever caught on the show. He starts talking to a year-old girl, and the phone calls he would soon make will make your skin crawl.
You are so beautiful, you're so I want to eat your I want to make you I want to make you so happy, my little angel. I love you, baby, so much. I love you, my little angel. You're my little kitten. I love you so much. I want to lick your and I want to stick my tongue inside your and I want to lick your and I want to make you feel so good, honey.
He's 64. He also tells the decoy to watch movies of naked bodies and tells her to practice on bananas, imagining it's him. After a month of this vile grooming, he lies to his wife and drives 35 miles across state lines to the Fairfield Sting House.
Sorry, can you just get this for me? I'm so mad.
He comes inside for just a few seconds and suddenly senses something is wrong that makes him bolt back out. Grandpa thought he's gonna get away, but outside a dozen cops were just waiting to arrest him. Once at the police station, a detective questions him about the screen name he's using, and he says this.
Michael, another would love to be naked.
He should be jailed for that name alone, but it gets even worse when they get a warrant for his hotel room and find this. He was planning to use that camera in the most disturbing way possible. He was charged with attempted second-degree assault, risk of injury to a minor, and possession of kitty corn. If you thought this grandpa was bad, you're not ready for Ryan. He's a 31-year-old chicken plant maintenance guy from Jacksonville, and he chats up what he thinks is a year-old girl online. He offers the decoy $200 for an hour, drives all the way to the Blount County Sting House. And this is how Hansen finds him in the kitchen.
Well, you know how to make yourself right at home, don't you? Have a seat on that stool right over there. Nope.
Even though he's busted fully exposed, when asked what he's doing there, he still says this.
I don't really know.
You don't really know.
Hansen sets him straight right away. Even if he was meeting a 30-year-old, how can you be so comfortable with taking off all of your clothes in a stranger's house? He then hits Chris with the classic, "I thought she was older" excuse. Once he gets all those chat logs read back to him, he has no choice but to stop lying and come clean.
I'll never do it again.
Right.
But it's not until the end of the interrogation that he realizes he won't be going home tonight. Ryan was charged with electronic solicitation, traveling to meet a kid and human trafficking. This was one of only 3 times in decades Chris busted a guy who had nothing on. Also joining the ranks of the most evil preds is Rabbi David Kay. He's a 54-year-old religious teacher at a Jewish institute who starts chats with a year-old boy named Conrad and sent inappropriate pictures of himself before showing up to the Sting House. But the most disturbing thing happens when Chris asks him if he's ever done this before.
That you were setting up a meeting with a 13-year-old boy.
After this, Chris has no choice but to reveal his identity to him.
I like sucking and being sucked.
The rabbi absolutely loses it.
What are you doing as a man of God, as a rabbi, in this house, trying to meet a 13-year-old boy?
I don't want to do anything further make you angry.
To this day, he and the rest of his family are all still in denial, but the police don't care about that. He was convicted in 2006, got 6.5 years prison, and got released in 2012 with 3 years supervision and lifetime offender tag. The Jewish community disowned him, and he was fired from everywhere. But that's somehow still not as bad as a 65-year-old who's into father-son fantasies. Charles Harding targets what he believes is a year-old boy named Luke. He offers to be the kid's grandpa. He arrives at the Sting House casually, not knowing what's coming.
Hey, how are you? Okay.
His reaction is funny. but not as funny as what he says when he's asked what he's doing there.
I have a place that I have for sale.
Remember, he's here to meet a year-old boy. Out of everything he could have said, why on earth would he come up with that excuse?
How is a 13-year-old going to afford to buy your home?
It turns out Harding's not the smartest man, but what's even more appalling were his fantasies.
What are you looking for? I could be your grandpa. Into young boys your age, love to cuddle with them, caress their body, work my... and it goes on from there.
As the final nail in the coffin, he actually admits that he would have had with this boy. This forces Chris to ask a very obvious question.
How can a 13-year-old boy be fit to have with a 65-year-old man?
It's bizarre, but believe it or not, once taken into custody, all this gentleman wants to do is call his mom. He was charged with 3 felonies, and his bail was set at $500,000. In his personal belongings, police found a computer that had 35-year kitty corn ring ties. He would soon meet an apt death in jail weeks later at 66 as he refused to take his meds. But nothing beats the cruelty of our next pred. Stephen Coates, 56, is a self-produced musician from California who showed up at the Sting House clutching his own music CDs, ready to play them as background, while having with what he believes is a year-old girl he met on MySpace. But unlike some of the others, he has the decency to outright accept that he was doing something wrong. But once the cameras come out, this man has the same reaction as an ostrich that tries to bury its head in the sand. He was arrested that night by Riverside police on 3 felonies, and his bail was set at $50,000. This pred kept fighting the case for 3 whole years, claiming he expected an adult due to his music style. But he ended up pleading guilty in 2009. To this day, he's still one of the most hated preds for zero real remorse and awful music. But the next guy is the most terrifying of all. Thomas Brodner is a 42-year-old with a horrifying history of abusing kids. He shows up at the Riverside Sting House carrying a camera, a toy, and lube, ready to sleep with what he believes is a year-old boy named Luke after months of grooming and phone calls. But as soon as he lands in the house, it's time for takeoff again. What makes this case absolutely terrifying is that he had a real victim who had been contacted by Hansen's team and was willing to testify against him. When this woman was 9 years old, she was constantly violated in her bedroom by Thomas. Hearing this, it's even more satisfying to watch what happens to him next.
He's running.
Once arrested, his full rap sheet was released, and it turned out he already had priors. In 1984, as a Big Brother mentor in Oregon, he 3 siblings aged 6 to 9. One of them was mentally impaired, and he got 10 years prison for that. But in 1999, again, he met a year-old boy online, took him to a hotel and then home he was once again convicted and served 3 years. This time the jury sentenced him to 15 years in jail, but he was paroled in May 2017 with 3 years probation. And what do you know, in 2020 he was arrested for kitty corn possession. He ended up committed indefinitely to Coalinga State Hospital as a sexually violent predator. It's crazy how many lives he was allowed to ruin, just like the next pred. Michael Wallace, 49 from Florida, had been in talks with a year-old Jolanda for secret conduct, promising shopping sprees and repeated hookups because girls like her didn't come along often. On texts, he'd lied about his age at 30, described himself as cute and built good. Once he arrives at the Sting House, Chris makes a very good host. When Chris tells Michael the decoy had explicitly told him she was 15, this is his reaction.
What? No way.
You know, I have the transcript.
He's so unhinged that he starts pretending he's not even here for the girl and was just on his way to the beach. This guy's responsible for some of the best To Catch a Predator quotes, and on his way out, he does this. That's quite the tumble on the stairs. Luckily, he's built good. He falls straight into the arms of the law. Cops tackle him aggressively outside as they were suspecting a concealed weapon. Searching his car revealed Smirnoff Blackberry beer 6-pack, Trojan condoms, sunscreen, and the decoy's address. In interviews, he confesses everything, admits knowing she was underage and intending fantasy fulfillment. He was charged with attempted lewd or lascivious battery and soliciting a child via computer or internet, all felonies, and his bail was set at $40,000. He got himself a feisty lawyer that challenged perverted justice evidence, demanding raw hard drives. The case was dismissed on a technicality. Since then, there have been no known reoffenses.